Hello and welcome to another Owl Nights review. I'm Jojo and I'll be reviewing Have a Nice Death. Have a Nice Death, the brainchild of Magic Design Studios and published by Gearbox Publishing, San Francisco, was released in 2023. Currently retailing between $24.99 and $30, depending on the bundle. It is available on all platforms. Worth noting that I played it for free through my Xbox Game Pass, but would gladly pay for this game. Be advised that the game's art style and box cover might appear suitable for children or younger gamers. However, I would strongly advise against it. The game features moments of gore, yet it profoundly explores the theme of stress, particularly in the workplace, and the significant mental impact. Each area addresses a specific form. For instance, one area focuses on addiction. Have a Nice Death is a 2D action roguelite in which you assume the role of an overworked death, dealing with employees who have gone rogue, disrupting the balance of souls and ruining vacation plans. To re-establish order, you must wield your reliable scythe and assert your authority over your subordinates. One of the game's standout features is its roguelite elements, which ensure that no two playthroughs are ever the same. With a unique take on the roguelike genre, each run-through hell presents new challenges, randomized levels, and deadly surprises around every corner. Whether you're facing off against towering bosses or navigating treacherous environmental hazards, Have a Nice Death keeps you on your toes with its relentless intensity. Visually, the game is stunning, boasting a bold art style that's pleasing to the eye, despite being a 2D game. Its appearance is so impressive that one might not immediately recognize its two-dimensional nature. The audio enhances the game experience beautifully, and even though it repeats in certain sections, as is common in roguelites, where areas are revisited, I never found it bothersome. Have a Nice Death has its merits, but it also presents challenges. The difficulty can be steep, particularly for newcomers to the genre. Yet those who are willing to engage with its trial and error gameplay and learn its mechanics will find great satisfaction in overcoming its hurdles. The game features a tracking system that suggests a difficulty adjustment if it detects a player is struggling, a state referred to as burnout. It provides cues that perhaps a break is needed. This thoughtful inclusion by the developers is commendable. If you're feeling stuck or stressed, consider trying out the game's self-fulfillment mode, which provides a more forgiving experience. Self-fulfillment mode unlocks after your first death, so they show mercy pretty early on. Player progression in this indie game is quite in-depth. Like most roguelites, you start from scratch and gradually work your way up, gaining levels that grant permanent perks to aid in subsequent playthroughs. For instance, one perk unlocks an elevator that goes directly to certain bosses. As you advance through playthroughs, you gain access to curses, which are the game's version of skill trees. Here you choose from 3 randomized options to assist you. The game allows you to choose based on your playstyle, rather than forcing you down predetermined paths. You can mix and match your choices as you see fit. Weapon choices follow a similar pattern, with the initial choice being consistent, but secondary options depend on what you discover throughout the levels. As you advance and accumulate in-game currency, you can purchase additional upgrades and superior weapons. Your choice may depend on your playstyle, but some options offer distinct advantages and facilitate easier playthroughs. For instance, I like to carry a bow that features homing arrows, which are significantly helpful. Even the game's levels present a degree of choice, permitting the player to select from various options, some more challenging than others, yet providing distinct rewards for those decisions. The game features run-throughs with 7 rounds of levels, culminating in major boss battles and potential mini-boss battles, depending on the player's level's choices. Players are not forced into any battles except for the major boss, to progress to the next area of choice. In conclusion, Have a Nice Death is a devilishly delightful romp through the underworld that will test your skills, reflexes, and courage at every turn. With its exhilarating combat, dynamic level design, and stylish presentation, it stands as a shining example of action gaming and roguelite done right. So strap in, grab your weapon of choice, and prepare for a ride of your afterlife. Thanks again for checking out another Owl Nights review. I am Jojo. Be sure to delve into our other offerings, particularly our podcast, Gaming at the Round Table, where our team discusses all aspects of gaming, from the latest trends to nostalgic classics. You can find it on YouTube and Spotify.